Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be just chit chat. Let's talk about some real stuff. So first I want to address the elephant in the room. I feel like for me, because it makes me a little self-conscious. It used to make me self-conscious. So I'll show you guys. So a lot of people have been asking me, whether it's in person or through my channel or a DM, a lot of people have been asking me what happened to my eye. Like, your eye is swollen or something going on with your eye. If you guys don't notice, over the past few months, there has been like a little ball up here on my eye, and it has gradually made its appearance into my videos, my pictures, my everyday life. And honestly, at first I was like, I hated it. I didn't know what it was. It didn't bother me, so I never really went to go get it checked out. And excuse me, but I went to the eye doctor, ophthalmologist, and got it checked out, and they thought it was a cyst, and they thought I had to be removed, and whatever. So I went back to the ophthalmologist. I went to a new ophthalmologist, and they told me that I have guerriero. I'll put the name right here because it's a really long name, and I want to say it's like dacryominatitis or something. I don't know, but basically what it is, it's a swollen gland that's in your eye. We all have them, and some of them just don't function properly, and this one just decided not to function properly. So it's like a gland. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And if you watch my videos, you obviously can see this, because I mean, it is there. And I mean, you can, it's so big that I can like literally grab it. Look at that. That's what it is. And it's hard, it's squishy, it moves around, and no, it does not hurt me. But I have one here too, but it's very small, and that one pretty much hasn't done anything. It hasn't grown. This one has definitely grown. Like, you can absolutely see it. Like, even if I turn to the side, you guys can see it pretty good. Like, my eyelid is protruding, and I still don't like it, but it's a part of me right now until I get it taken care of, which is going to be hopefully in the next couple of weeks, because I really can't stand it being there. But I've just decided to embrace it. At first, like, I was literally going to stop filming until I got this taken care of, but I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, like, I have to I feel like it's my duty to show the ups and downs, especially if I'm trying to make, you know, this my career. People are gonna see me all the time, and they're gonna be like, you know, so it's like I have to just embrace it. But anyways, so that's what's been going on with my eye. And so I know the God I serve is a healer. He is going to, I believe that he's going to heal my body, and I believe it, and I have faith in him. And that's it. I mean, it's not, I mean, it hasn't caused me any like life changing things, except for the fact that it's there, you know what I mean? So, excuse me, I'm a little congested. My allergies are through the roof. It is that time of the year. So, but that brings me to the topic of self-love and confidence, which I wanted to also talk about with you guys. And I just feel like it's so important, because I found myself with this and with other things in my life that are going on. I felt like I lost a lot of my self-confidence. I lost a lot of love for myself. And as hard as it may seem, like, you think people that are behind the camera, they must love looking at themselves, because they're about to show the entire world what they look like without makeup, or their entire world, how their flaws and how they apply things, and some of them may not be that great, and some of them may be fantastic. You just have to think that sometimes these people behind these cameras are like, they have to like what they see. because, you know, they're about to show everybody else. And normally people, if they're really not confident, they try to hide themselves, or they try to hide things on them or being part of their bodies. But really, I mean, it's so weird because I love filming and I love YouTube, and this is going, I'm going to speak it into existence. This is going to be my profession. So it's very weird to think that I've been feeling this way, but I was feeling this way, and I was like, this is the, if you guys already know, I'm a plus size girl. Let me show off this little figure real quick. So I'm a plus size girl. Yes, all these curves. Yes, 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 yes. For the plus size girls and for the skinny girls, we love you too. But yes, I am a plus size girl, and this time of my life, this is the heaviest that I've been. And absolutely, I want to lose weight. Absolutely, I'm going to lose weight. But I was finding myself being really, really unhappy with the way that I look. And I was letting the scale determine my mood. And it was beginning to get unhealthy as far as my mindset, and unhealthy as far as my emotions. And I'm a mother, you guys. If you guys don't know, I am a mother, and I have 4 boys, and I'm a single mom. And so they depend on me. They depend on my emotion. I'm supposed to be joyful to keep them joyful. I'm supposed to be uplifting them, so I have to be uplifted within myself. So I was just, my emotions were all over the place. At one point, I just wasn't happy. And it really wasn't until I started focusing on my relationship with God that all of these things started not to matter. All of those emotions started not to matter to me. Now, I started to build myself up, talk good about myself, dress myself more nice, and so it's a lot of things started changing for me after that fact. I'm at this point where I love who I am. Yes, I know that my weight is an unhealthy weight, and I am going to better that, and I'm not bettering that for the sakes of YouTube and the people looking at me and Instagram and all that other stuff. I'm doing it for myself, because this is not the weight that I was growing up. I've always been a little thicker, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't, you know, to the point where I am now. And although I love who I am, I don't like where I am right now as far as the weight portion. And I feel like there was a lot of other things that were causing me to feel uncomfortable, like stretch marks. Oh my gosh, don't we all have those? I have them from head to toe. Literally, I have 4 kids, and of course, weight gain, pregnancies, those things that happen. I was uncomfortable for a really long time, but those things, I feel like, first and foremost, my stretch marks, I decided to say those are a story that I can tell people. If they look at my stretch marks or they ask me about my stretch marks, that's a story. I have 4 stories. Like, I have a ton of stories to tell people behind those. And I feel like those stories made me who I am today. So, stretch marks, I know people say you can get rid of them. You can't get rid of them, whatever. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I can't change that. And that's where I'm at. Like, there are some things about you that you can change. And if there are things that you can change them. I'm not saying go get plastic surgery, alter your body, change your skin complexion, become darker, lighter, whatever. Don't do things that are going to harm you. That's how I feel. I mean, if you're for plastic surgery, by all means, do your thing, boo. And I'm not saying I'm against plastic surgery, because there are definitely a few things I would like to, you know, get going up there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like my weight. That's something easy that can be changed with a lot of hard work and dedication, that is. So you can change your weight. Stretch marks, can't really change that unless you guys know of something, you know, that I don't know about. I mean, help a sister out, you know what I'm saying? Help your girl, help. Anyways, no, but on a serious note, ladies, like, and gentlemen, if you guys are watching, self-love, I feel like, is the most important love that anybody can have. Because you can have somebody that loves you to their core, and if you don't love yourself, you're not feeling, you're not getting the whole, you're not reaping 100% of the benefit, you know what I mean? And if you're not confident, you're not going to be 100% happy. So, and that's just how I feel. These are just my personal opinions, my personal experiences, you know. So I feel like you have to have people around you, and even if you don't have people around you, you have to have the mindset that you can do anything. And that's why my motto on this channel, if you guys look at my end of my videos, it says, with God, all things are possible. So as I firmly believe that anything is possible. Lack of confidence can be very harmful to yourself, to the people around you, because if you're not confident within yourself, you can also start tearing other people down around you, and getting very defensive and pushing people away, you know, things like that. And I've been there. I definitely have been there, and it's not okay. You start pushing people away. Soon enough, you find people don't want to be around you. It's a lot of different things, or you shut down, and a lot of people don't want to be around what do they call a Debbie Downer, and you start to shut down and get really emotional. Some people get depressed. Depression causes stress. Stress causes depression. Sometimes those lead to really self-harmful things, harmful thoughts, suicidal thoughts. It's definitely something that is worth talking about. If you're not confident and if you don't love yourself, talk to somebody about it. Pray about it. Prayer changes so many things. Prayer changes everything to me. You can be in a whole nother mindset and start to pray and come out of that prayer with a completely different mindset. You know what I mean? So it's very important. I mean, and I'm not a professional. I'm not perfect. There are going to be times where I'm like, ugh, I don't like the way that I look, but I gotta snap myself out of it. Like I can't afford to beat down on myself, because I have people looking at me, and not just people on YouTube, people on Instagram, people at work, at church, little sisters. I have literally 4 lives that I have birthed on this earth that depend solely and 100% on me. So that's one of my motivations, is to be all that I can be for them. So I know what has helped me stay on track is 1 is prayer. 2 is my relationship with God. And you obtain your relationship with God through prayer. Also reading my Bible. That's how you get to know God. Also surrounding yourself around people who have your back 100%. And that are going to motivate you on the times that you feel like you can't motivate yourself and you need a push. Like the bond I have with my sisters, and if you want to see who they are, check out my sister tag. When we're feeling down on ourselves and we reach out to each other, we're able to uplift each other and get through that. And I thank God for them, because not a lot of people have that sisterhood. They don't have that best friend. They don't have that friendship with anyone. And I just really thank God that I have them. Also, another motivation I see for me is, of course, my children. I think of them, and I think sometimes you have to take yourself to these thoughts. If I'm not here, who's gonna take care of my kids? They depend on me. So I have to be here. I don't want to let them down. So whatever you're going through, whatever trials, whatever tribulations, you guys, I sincerely hope that you guys get through it. If you know of anybody that is going through these things or anything at all, reach out to them. You never know. And be nice to the person that is next to you. Be nice to the person that you sit next to at work, class, whatever. You walk by, hold the door open for somebody when you're going through a door. I mean, you have no idea what people are going through their mind, or what they went through physically that day, the day before, or what they're about to go through. You know what I mean? It just pays off to be nice to people. And some people think it's the hardest thing in the world, when it's really, really not. It's really not. It'll be worth it. I promise. If you guys have anything you want to say, anything that you've been through, and you want some encouraging words, leave a comment below. Let's encourage each other. Let's uplift each other, because it starts with us, you know what I mean? So yeah, you guys all stay safe, you be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.